First of all, before we start, I want to apologize because the way we set up this thing, we planned it out. I was not on my five senses. You remember?
You were not what?
On my five senses.
On your yeah.
We were at HQ and
Mardi Gras.
Did you notice or not?
No, I honestly, a little bit, because I feel like, well, when you were in the patio, I feel like when you're in the patio and you're like halfway in the actual patio, I don't think that zone right outside the door of the patio, that's a danger zone. Like you're fucked up if you're around.
Why?
There. Everyone around there is usually pretty fucked up. Like,
really?
yeah.
So you're telling me I was fucked up?
You weren't fucked up, but like if you're telling me you weren't like 100% on the dome, I believe you.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah, I mean, because I wanted to do this like for a minute, you know, like I've been listening to your music. I'm not a fake fan, so it's not like I've been always listening to your music, but I kind of had to, you know.
Thank you.
All your songs, and I like them. So I want to get started. Like, when did you start doing all this music stuff? Like, when did you decide to, I want to make some music?
Dude, when I was 4, this is all I've ever wanted to do. When I was 4, okay. This was like, my mom was super big on Beyonce, Destiny's Child. Mm-hmm. I was like, this is all I want to do. So I started recording as soon as I graduated high school, pretty much. That's how I started, and I've just been growing from there, learning from there.
What kind of music did you start singing and stuff?
I was always into R&B.
R&B.
Always into R&B.
So you were into what? Like, tell me like 4 singers.
Beyonce was a big one. Michael Jackson, I don't want to say he's like solely R&B. He is rhythm and blues though. Mm-hmm. He is. Michael Jackson was a big influence on me. Ariana Grande isn't R&B. She's very pop, but she was a huge influence on like, as far as vision creation. Mm-hmm. I love the way she like creates her style, all of that. Okay. Another big one, she also is, she is R&B actually, SZA.
Okay, SZA.
Is it
SZA? SZA? Okay. So you started at 4 years old, and then did you record it yourself? You make YouTube videos? What did you do?
Well, that's just when I decided, like, this is what I want to do. But the way I started, like, I didn't actually start doing anything music-wise till, like, after high school. Like, I was in choir and stuff like that in high school, like, as an elective, never really took that serious. I would sing, like, the national anthem for sports events in my high school. Okay. But I never was, like, and everyone knew, like, Jen, this is what I want to do. Like, I was very vocal about it. Mm-hmm.
You never get any, like, I don't know, like bullies or like stuff like that would talk shit about you were a singer?
Fuck no, honestly, like everyone at least not that I know.
What high school first of all?
I went to Chapin.
That's far west, right?
No, Chapin's northeast.
You're northeast girl.
Yeah, northeast. Wow.
No bad reputation on that.
No,
Chapin?
No.
Okay. And which artists like inspired you? Like which one? Okay, I want to be like this one right here.
Beyonce.
Why Beyonce? And not Rihanna. I'm a Rihanna fan. Not gonna lie. Yeah.
Oh, who isn't a Rihanna fan?
I prefer Rihanna than Beyonce any minute.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because I grew up listening to Umbrella and stuff, and I had like a little crush on Rihanna.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Rihanna's Rihanna. Did you like the halftime show or no?
I feel like it could have been more. Like I love the dancers. I think she did really great for being pregnant. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm not gonna knock that at all, but I definitely feel like there could have been more oomph. There could have been something else in there.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard. Like, how far is she like pregnant?
I honestly don't know. I'll ask her later. But I feel like I'll ask her later. But I feel like she could have like had someone else, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Where she couldn't do that much.
Like a Future?
Yeah, because like, do you ever go back and rewatch Super Bowl performances?
Yeah.
So like, one that I really liked was Shakira and J-Lo's. Okay. And like, I was watching that. Like, I was watching a few of the performances before the Super Bowl because I was excited. I was like, damn, is Rihanna, what's she going to bring to the table? Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I felt like it could have been so much more. But don't
Shakira and J-Lo have like beef now and stuff?
Do they?
I don't know. Something that J-Lo was like jealous that Shakira made it like a whole thing. It was her shit. I don't know. Some bullshit. Maybe I'm just making it up. I don't remember, honestly.
No, honestly, I've heard some shit about J-Lo.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the best things about
If you could have done your halftime show, who would you pick as a feature?
Ooh. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I would definitely pick... I think I would do like Kali Uchis. I would want it to be super feminine, but I would also want to bring in like.
Yeah, you need some like crazy show.
What if I did like Kali Uchis, right? Some of that feminine in there, and then I did like. We need some like. I'm super old school. I like Ice Cube. I like Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg was already in there. I would do something maybe like Ice Cube, someone from Wu-Tang, just something to give me that spice, like bring that side out of me. I feel like I'm either super, super in my feminine, like Kali Uchis, Ariana Grande, Beyonce, like super there, or I'm super like the way I'm dressed right now. Okay. There's no in between. It's either like Wu-Tang this, Ice Cube that, whatever, and then it's either that or very girly, very, you feel me?
Yeah. So that would be nice.
I don't know. That's a great question. I would have to actually think about that though. But yeah.
How many, getting back to your music, how many songs do you know you have like in total?
In total?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't like that I've created.
Yeah, your songs.
I have no idea, man.
Like a lot.
I've created a few.
And you have one song that made you blew up, right? You were talking about it in other podcasts that song like kind of got you into people listening to you, and they were like telling you, "Yo, good song."
So I feel like when I recently, no, it was Get It All. It was Get It All. So Get It All was the first like studio produced song that I've ever released. Yeah, that's the song that got me going. It was literally the first song I ever released. And it happened to be at the exact same time I popped off on TikTok, only because I worked at Hooters.
Okay.
So me making like Hooters content, it was really good for my TikTok, and then I promoted my
what kind
song
of Hooters
on
content
TikTok.
though?
Like I would just make like fun TikToks, funny TikToks, like whatever was trending, whatever dances, whatever. Me and the girls would do it, and they would do really well. Like people really wanted to see Hooter girls, I don't know, but like mixing, like putting my music on my TikTok helped that grow. Like
people started using your song.
Yeah, people started using my song. People started going to my Instagram and like seeing who I was, keeping up with my music, and it pretty much spread really well here. So
and then you had like a concert, right? Like a little show things as well. Where was that or what?
I've had a couple. The most recent one, you mean? Or?
Yeah. I honestly, I just saw your Instagram. You had
the
like
one on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was in Cruces.
Okay.
It was at this place called Amador.
Okay.
It's a pretty dope ass venue, honestly. It's a big ass outside venue. It is so fucking cool. It was a showcase for newer artists, and the studio I've been recording at in Cruces kind of told me like, hey, we're having this showcase, like if you're interested. And I was like, fuck yeah, like any opportunity to perform, like I love it, like, you know what I mean? So I did it. It was a great experience. It was fun. There was like a hella other artists there that I met and that I think were amazing. So yeah, it was a cool experience.
What do you think makes you like different from other artists, especially the local ones? Because we have a lot of talent here, you know. There's a lot of people we know. So what do you think could make you, or already makes you, like shine more than others? And not in a envy way, selfish way. Like how do you know what I mean? Yeah,
I know what you mean. I feel like everyone has their own little thing to them. I feel like mine, like I said earlier, I'm either very like raunchy, very in my like raunchy element, or I'm very feminine. I feel like I've taken a lot of like what Beyonce does as far as like put my emotion in my work, and I'm very aggressive. I've noticed like aggressive, not in a bad way, not in a negative way. Like in my music, I have a very dominant voice.
Okay.
I have a very dominant voice, and so what that means is like I come off very strong. Like if you listen to a Beyonce song and if you listen to like a Kali Uchis song, you can hear the difference in the way they're speaking to their audience, to their fans. And I feel like I'm very direct and I'm very upfront. Like there's nothing soft about my voice and how I come off. Like I'm just not a soft personality. So as much as I say like I'm R&B and I want to be like soft and in my feminine this and that, I feel like more so I'm very dominant, and that's just how my style is. I'm very upfront, very like not flashy, but it's like dominant, just a very dominant presence. I feel.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. You have this new like you did a cover album, right? You just released. Did you put any Beyonce songs there?
I put 2 Beyonce songs on
See,
there.
I listen to it, but I just don't know like
Who's who.
Who's who? Yeah. So how was that? Like, how did you come with the cover album? You were like, let me do that thing.
My album.
The first song, by the way, you got down on that one.
Thank you.
I love the new song. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that song.
Thank you. I've gotten a lot of like good feedback on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Honestly, so the album is called Because I Love You.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely have so much love to give. Like, I feel like I'm a very loving person. So the album that I have coming out, my own album in April, that album is very much so my own experience of heartbreak. Okay. So I don't want people to think like, oh, I'm a sad girl. Like, if you know me, you know I'm definitely not that type of person. I'm not a very vulnerable, emotional person at all. Mm-hmm. At all. So me using music as my outlet, putting all that energy into an album, my first album at that, people are probably going to get the impression, oh, this is sad girl. She's going to release like sad girl music, maybe like SZA type music, which is beautiful, but I don't want people thinking that's all I'm going for. Like, so I thought it would be cute. Like, I hit up my producer and I was like, hey dude, like, I have this idea. Let me know what you think. I said, I really want to spread love and positivity. I don't want people to see me as this girl who's just heartbroken. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not who I am. It's just my music. It's important to me, but it's not what makes me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let's spread love. Like, let's spread that energy before I release this album about being pissed off and heartbroken and punching the air. Like, let's spread that love, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's why I decided to come out. How many
songs is in that album? Like 6?
7.
7. Mm-hmm. So which one was your favorite? The first one, second one, third one?
Like my favorite to listen to? Or?
Yeah, on the cover.
Stay.
Does that have like any meaning to you or what?
Oh, yeah.
Why? We want to know why.
So I recorded Stay and Sandcastles. I don't know if you listen to Sandcastles.
I listen to all of them, honestly. I just don't know the names.
Excuse me. Sandcastles and Stay are very emotional songs. They do have to do with love, contrary to belief, because they sound a little bit sad.
Did you do it out of love, though?
No.
Okay.
No, but they were my favorite to record. They're my favorite to listen to. Mm-hmm. I feel like they sound the most like me off the album. And they were the easiest to record because we did it straight through. Like all the other ones, it was like, all right, like let's record this part. Like any artist knows, like, okay, all right, this part, all right, and then this is a more challenging section, so I'm gonna put more. We're gonna stop here, go into this part. I recorded these ones all the way through, no stopping, and that's important to me when I'm recording something emotional because it's like I want that energy to transfer completely. You can't do that if like you're consistently like, all right, record, stop. I wanted it to be like all my emotion is going into this song. I want you to be able to hear it and feel it. Like I want it to be real. And that's why it was so easy. I was feeling so heavy that day. It was the last day of recording.
Okay.
Those weren't actually supposed to be on the album. Those 2 songs, my favorite ones.
Oh, really?
It was supposed to be Dreaming of You by Selena. And it was supposed to be another song. I can't remember what other song it was. I think it was another Etta James song. But they were supposed to be different songs. And I told him, dude, like, I can't get that energy out of me. Like, we tried. And I was like, it's not coming out the way I wanted to because this is not how I'm feeling. Mm-hmm. I was feeling so heavy. I don't know why. There was no reason tied to it. And it came out like sounding the best to me because it was like what sounded the realest.
Right.
So,
damn, that's crazy. Have you ever written a song that was about someone?
Oh,
and maybe unreleased or released?
Plenty.
Really?
Plenty. Yeah.
Is it usually when you're in love, or is it usually like a heartbreak that you get more like motivation to like write something inspirational?
I've never been in love before.
No way.
I've always been like, always been disappointed.
What do you mean? Never been in love? So a guy has never made you feel like damn, I got butterflies for this man.
No.
Why?
No.
How high are your standards on that?
High.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you asked me what my type was, I would just tell you like, funny. Obviously, you want someone to be loyal, and you want someone to like. But ultimately, if you ask me, like, what do you want in a man? I would just say, if you can make me laugh, like, we're good. Like, if you can make me enjoy life, we're good. That's all I want. Like,
that's hard to find here, or what?
That's hard to find when, like, there's no consistency to it. I feel like someone can make you laugh for so long, or someone can make you feel good for so long, and it's not consistent. If you can make me laugh and you could be honest, if you can make me laugh and you could be honest with me and you could be consistent with that, then we got no worries, because then we're having a good time. I'm not worried about you doing whatever, and it's consistent. So I mean, we're vibing with it. I feel like there's too many rules to this dating game. Like, it should be like, life and love is meant to be enjoyed. It's not meant to be like there's rules to this and this is how it should be and this is what I want in a man. Like, no, like if you enjoy that person and that person's company and they enjoy your company and it gets to the point where you're intimate, why not keep doing that if it makes you both feel good? You know? So as long as there's that consistency and like we're on the same page, cool. So like if you look at all past relationships of mine,
But in El Paso is hard, man. It's crazy.
It is hard out here. It is hard out
Especially because, honestly, I wouldn't, I had to talk before with my boys. I wouldn't date anyone in the bar scene. I wouldn't. It's hard.
Why not?
It's just everyone knows everyone. And me, well, you know, I do my interviews. Usually I see one girl with different guys in a matter of like 3 weeks, you know?
Would you say it's only girls that do that, or do you?
No, definitely not. Of course not.
Yeah.
Definitely men as well. But me, I'm attracted to women. Is like It's just hard, you know. Or like it has happened before where like I think this chick is attractive, and then I think this other chick was attractive like days after, and then 6 days later they're like friends and posting. So I was like, oh, damn, you know, you can't really talk to anyone. Like everyone knows everyone in El Paso, especially the bar scene. So it's just hard. I'd rather date someone out of the whole social media bar scene stuff, you know. So
someone that's like low key, like
you rather do that or date someone that is doing the same thing as you, singing in the media?
I wouldn't want. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter to me like what they do, but honestly, I've heard that if you date someone that does the same thing you do, it's harder to be in a relationship with them. Like if I date someone that does music and I'm passionate about it, they're passionate about it. Like obviously, we're in our own journeys. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't interfere, but I've just heard when you're passionate about what you do and someone you're with is passionate about what they do and it's the same thing, you might butt heads a little bit. You feel me? I
think it'll be easier, no? Because you guys will be both hungry, like, to succeed and stuff in the music.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know till you try. I've never dated someone that's done music, to be honest, so I wouldn't know. But I think I would. I would date someone that does what I do. I would. I mean, why not? You know?
Do you remember how the first time we like the way we met?
I don't remember it. I don't remember it, but I know what happened.
What happened? Talk to me.
We met doing one of your interviews for Instagram, TikTok. Right? I don't remember because I was like, I was completely off the dome. I was very under the influence.
Yeah, you call me I'll just say, I think you said I was a 6 out of 10 or something like that.
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you.
I asked you about rating me, and then you gave me like a low rank. We were both drunk, and then I just remember I was like, "You're not Bad Bunny." You were telling me, "You're not Bad Bunny. Like, you're right." And I got a lot of views, but it kind of like bummed me out that you did tell me, like, you know, you gotta remove that video. People were loving it.
It's because honestly, dude, like people were starting to use my videos, like, and I'm not going to say who, but they are like El Paso based accounts. Okay. But people were starting, when I would have a show or when I would have like a performance or like a music release or something, they're very good about being supportive. Like, oh, like, you know, like just because support local, you know, which was cool. But they would always use like party videos. Like if I posted something on my story of like me out, that's what they would use to promote me. And I'm like, how unprofessional does that look? Like they could use easily something off my account and they're trying to be supportive, but it just looks like they're mocking me. And I didn't appreciate that. So I was like, you know what? Honestly, like I'm going to try to stick to strictly like mostly music as far as what is associated with me on social media. Like I don't even post that much like bartending stuff unless it's like promotion for work on my stories or something, you know?
Do you regret doing that interview?
No. It was funny.
It was blowing up. Like it was getting views.
It was like, funny. Damn. It was funny. Maybe one of these days I'll be like, you could put it back up. But right now, like while I'm trying to be taken serious, it's like I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna strictly stick to like.
But good exposure and bad exposure is good
still exposure. Yeah, I guess that's true. But we'll see. We'll see.
All right, so I heard that you're releasing an album in
Mm-hmm.
April.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Oh my God. I'm excited. It's my very first album.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary because, like I said, it's like all from, it's very emotional. I'm not an emotional person. But when you're in the studio, you're by yourself, like in that element, you get very vulnerable. You get emotional. Like whatever you do that's passionate to you, whether it's like the gym or whatever, you take all that out on something. You know what I mean? And this is my outlet. I think it's beautiful, but it's scary because you don't want to let people in that side of you when they've only seen like this side of me.
So
you know?
that's what the album represents?
It represents like just being me. Like I'm vulnerable, I'm sad, I'm pissed off. Like there's a song where I'm talking shit. Like I'm mad, I'm very upset, and I'm just not that type of person. But I think the song sounds really cool.
Okay.
It's gonna be on the album, and it's real. Like people feel that. You know what I mean? People like music they can relate to. People like music, you know, they can party to, bump to, whatever. I like to make music that when people hear it, they're like, fuck, like, I do feel like that. Fuck, like, that's so true what she said. Like, you don't have to bump it and party to it, but you could just be like, oh, shit, like, that's some real shit. Like, I felt that. When you're in the car and you're sad and you're upset or you're mad or whatever you're feeling, and people listen to that music, they're like, okay, I'm not alone. Like, this is normal. This is normal. I feel like that. I don't know. I just think that's when I'm in my most vulnerable state besides the studio, it's the car. And I'm pissed and I'm usually like I'll put on some Beyonce. I'll put on some like SZA and I listen to it and I'm like, damn, I felt that. I fucking felt that. So that's like the type of music I'm into making.
Okay. So you're the type of person that instead of like maybe speaking out about how you feel, you put it on your music instead? Mm-hmm. Like you don't really talk to anyone about how you're feeling. You just put it on music.
I'm not very personable like that. I'm just not. Like maybe like maybe a close friend here and there, but like I'm not open at all with like things I'm going through. Like even on social media, I'm just very like this is it. Like I try not to post anything personable.
And how many collabs are in that album?
Right now there's 3.
3. And we only know one, right?
Right now I'm only saying one name,
which is
collab, which is Evander.
Damn, Evander doesn't talk to me to this day, man. That's
Why?
crazy. I said it before. He invited me to his release song, you know, and I mean it's not. I started asking people if they didn't know his music, and some of them didn't, and I think he got butthurt with me. So Evander, hey bro, I love your music. Like I was just trying to make the video funny, you know. Maybe he didn't like it or something, but I'm still a big fan of Evander, you know. So you have Evander, and then are the other 2 local artists though?
The other 2 are local artists.
Can I just say the names and then we'll see if your face is anything?
I'm trying not to like at all, because they're still currently like being worked on. The actual songs.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to like say like yes or like give any hints if like, because I believe the songs are going to be on the album, but like by chance if like somehow the song doesn't turn out the way I like and decide not to use it on this album, you know what I mean? So, but for sure Evander, and that song sounds pretty fucking good, honestly. Like it sounds really good. I love
Evander, man. That's kind of. What do you think about that? What I did?
That situation.
Yeah.
I feel like every artist is very passionate about their image on the come up, especially. I feel like he's doing really well. I feel like, you know, like me, like saying like, hey, can you take that video down of me? Like when you're coming up like that and you're in a place where you're trying to be respected by more people, you don't like any type of negative image to be out there about you. Like whether it's like a joke or like, oh, like it's whatever, like not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Just because it's like you're trying to be looked at one way.
So you think it was a mistake, what I did?
I think it was a mistake. If you learn from it, it wasn't a mistake.
And you would have gotten mad if I would have done that?
I would have been like, I think if I was bigger, I wouldn't care. I would be like, yeah, well, fuck it, whatever.
But Evander's huge. Like he's big. Like, he's made songs with big artists as well.
No, he's big, but like I think he's still. I don't think this is where he's comfortable though. You feel me? I feel like every artist is trying to grow, and I feel like he's still making his way to where he wants to be, which is like, fuck yeah, like all of us, you know what I mean? He's doing really, really well. He's been doing this shit longer than me. You know what I mean? I remember the first time I met Evander, and not really met him, but he actually brought pizza to my school. Do you remember when he was doing that?
Nah, honestly, no.
No? He was doing like pizza runs for like high school lunches. I was like a senior, and he brought like pizza to my school. I was like, at the time, how old am I now?
Yeah.
I'm 22.
Okay, damn. And Evander's like almost the same age, no?
I don't know how old he is, to be honest. I know he's like not that much older than me.
Okay, see, well, that's why I don't remember. Honestly, I barely got into all these social media like maybe 2 years, so I don't know a lot of stuff yet. So that's why I kind of do this, so I could learn from it.
Okay.
So on this album, we already talked about the halftime show, but who would have loved to have on this album as a collab?
Like if I could pick anyone?
Anyone, except Beyonce.
Oh my God. Everyone. Everyone. I would definitely want like, oh my God. Ugh.
Would you do any like Spanish collab?
Oh my God, I would definitely do like, obviously I would want Bad Bunny. I would want Bad Bunny. I would want A$AP Rocky.
Okay.
I would want A$AP Rocky for sure. A$AP Rocky's like my main artists, Mac Miller, A$AP Rocky, like in general, Mac Miller, A$AP Rocky. I love Beyonce, but I don't even listen to her like the way you think I would. I know all her songs, but I don't really like bump her like that. But I would have A$AP Rocky on the album. I would do like Don Toliver. I love his little runs. Very pretty, very, very pretty. Travis Scott, SZA. Oh my God.
Have you ever been like, because all these artists are in you know, they're already up there, and I'm pretty sure they got rejected in their whole, you know, music career. So have you ever been rejected, and how important is it to get rejected right now? They're like, you're coming up, and it motivates you more. Like, how important is it to be rejected right now and say, you know what, like, fuck that, like, I can make this. Like
how, like you're saying, how important is rejection? Or
yeah. Because if you don't fail at stuff, I feel like you're gonna think that the world's always like a yes man for you. But if you get rejected, you're gonna strive for more. You're gonna work more, and you know what I mean.
There's no growth in not getting rejected. You don't learn from not getting rejected. Like you said, like if it's a bunch of yes men, like what are you gonna change about yourself? How are you gonna like grow? How are you gonna be better? So there's so much importance in rejection.
Has it ever happened to you?
Like as far as like a what do you mean? Like
maybe you wanted to promote a song or a certain thing, and people were like, no.
It didn't do as well as I thought it would.
Not that it didn't do as well, but certain people just like, oh, like not yet or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like rejecting from people, and you're trying to put yourself out there.
I mean, especially right now, that is a thing.
Like if you would have asked me, like, yo, let me be on our podcast, and it would have been like,
oh no,
like, hey yo, like my bad, like I don't know who you are, like certain shit like that from people. When it comes to music, a post, you know, putting yourself out there.
Oh no, I haven't. No, I haven't experienced that type of, just because I don't think I've ever asked. I've never asked. Like every opportunity I've had, thankfully, in a really cool way, the way the universe has worked out for me, I've never really asked, like, can I do this? Like, can we do that? I think the only thing I've ever asked as far as my music is for the collabs. Like, hey, like, are you down to do this? And it's like, yeah, fuck yeah. But
have they ever said no?
Never said no.
Really?
But I also haven't asked many people. Like, I'm very particular. And I don't know. But, like, opportunities that I've had up to now, I've never asked the question. I've always been asked to do things. Like, can you do this? Can you be a part of this? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll be a part of that. Like, I'm down. Like, it's a blessing. But, like, I think the more questions you ask, like, you're more prone to being rejected. So maybe I need to ask more questions so I could grow. I don't know.
Right. Taking it back to your album, what do you have planned for it, or what?
So there's a couple more videos that I'm going to be doing.
Okay.
I have a couple people flying out to do a couple videos here. I'm debating on doing a video or not in Vegas, because I'm going to be in Vegas a lot in May. So I'm kind of debating that. All of those are going to take some time, though. None of those videos will be out till like June, maybe after the album comes out. I would like there to be a video.
Is every song going to have its own video?
Not every song. Okay. Some songs are just going to be meant to, like, you know, vibe to. But, like, there are a couple songs, like the one that I told you where I'm pissed. I got some ideas.
What's the song called? You haven't released the name? Yeah.
I'm debating a name right now. It's called Pussy Boy.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is it about a certain person or not?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
We gotta
I
hear
mean,
that.
yeah. No, it's a good song, honestly. It's a good
Okay,
song.
okay.
I have a lot of ideas for that video. That'll be pretty cool to see, like
Mm-hmm.
that come to life. It's gonna take a while for sure, but we
Do
probably won't see that till
Do you
May.
know Spanish?
I
No.
understand it more than I speak it.
So you wouldn't never like do a Spanish song?
I've done a Spanish song,
Have you? Damn.
but it's not on my discography under Jennessey. It's under J Henny.
Jay.
I used to go by J Henny.
And the whole song's in Spanish?
The whole song. Well, no, like half of it's in Spanish. But I had like I had someone help me like the whole time. Like, okay, how are we saying this? How are we doing that?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't my favorite. I didn't like the song at all. I think the concept was there, and I think it was rushed. So I don't promote it at all. I actually want to take it out completely off of J Henny. But yeah, I have done a song.
So that's what's your artist name right now? Jay Henny?
Jennessey.
Jennessey.
Mm-hmm.
And before it was Jay Henny.
Before it was J Henny. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why like, is Jennessey your real name?
Jennessey's my real name.
Jennessey. Okay. And the PR is production.
Productions.
Not Puerto Rico.
Not Puerto Rico.
How many times does people tell you it's Puerto Rico?
Everyone, when I first changed it to that, everyone made fun of me for it. They're like, Jennessey, Puerto Rico, like, who the fuck? I'm like...
Does bars here in El Paso ever play your music?
I've yet to hear my song being played at a bar.
You haven't yet?
But they're not party songs, though. They're not, like, something you would play at a club. As of right now, I don't have any, like
HQ,
club songs yet.
you know how HQ on Thursdays, they always have their own theme. Like,
yeah.
they could play your music there, too.
Well, they could have played my stuff at Sad Girl Hours for sure.
Why didn't you ask?
I wasn't there. I didn't go. I could have, but I didn't.
Okay.
I'm sure I could have, though.
Reggaeton, you ever interested in doing, like, reggaeton
Oh,
music?
fuck yeah, dude. I'm into, like, all genres, maybe except country and, like, rock. But, like...
You don't like rock? What?
I can listen to rock, but I don't think I could execute rock.
Oh, no. Okay,
Yeah. But country, I've never been into country like that, ever. But, unfortunately, maybe a couple songs, like Tennessee Whiskey. But I don't think. It's just not my style.
Okay. Does Jennessey have any favorite bars in El Paso?
Yes.
Which are?
I do like Headquarters. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
I do like Headquarters. I mean, not just because I work there. Like, the only reason I started working there was because I would go there so much. They were like, "You want a job?" And I was like,
Oh, they asked you?
Yeah. I didn't ask for a job there. One of the bartenders was like, straight up messaged me, "Do you want to work with us?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then they were like, "What days do you want?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck yeah." Like, all right, cool. Like, I started working there. I quit Hooters. So that's how I did that. But Headquarters for sure. And then I really like going to... I like the vibe at Homeboy. And I'm not just saying this because I work there. Like, because I work for the company. Like, I genuinely enjoy the vibe there. So it's like...
It's a different type of
chill.
music. It's different. The music is different there as well.
The music is different, and they hook it up with s'mores because, you know, they have that cocktail with
I
the
still haven't
s'more.
had it yet.
Oof.
I
You need
gotta
to try one
I
of
feel
them
like
cocktails.
I feel like it's too sugary though.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh, man.
What does
you
it
need
have?
That one specifically has Bailey's. It is kind of sugar. It has Bailey's, vodka. It has heavy cream, like heavy whipped cream.
I feel like the hangover will be massive.
It was. Just kidding.
You're a heavy drinker? Like you drink a lot?
Not really, no. Honestly. I'm more of like a smoker. Like I smoke weed.
Okay. How often? A lot?
A lot. Mm-hmm.
Do you need it though? Like,
No.
No.
I've cut it off cold turkey before. Like just
Are you more
recently.
indica or sativa?
Whenever I specify, I like to get hybrid.
Okay.
But it doesn't really matter to me, to be honest.
And working at bars, you do your music and stuff, and you could be honest. Is there any like drama or envy at a bars?
Like drama and envy, like between us?
Yeah, especially because you're a musician and stuff. And,
no.
There's always talk.
Dude, no. Honestly, like everyone is so fucking supportive. Like I think that's so fucking cool. Like I don't think I've ever experienced any type of shit like that. Like at all. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I've been very blessed to be surrounded by the type of vibes I'm surrounded by, like at work in general, people, family, friends, like very supportive. Like even coworkers I don't really see like often. Like maybe they work at Showtime or they work at like another bar I don't normally work at. And we happen to be working together at headquarters or something. We're scheduled together and I don't know them. Like a girl recently, I was scheduled at headquarters and I guess she normally works at Showtime. I've never met her. I don't really know who she is. And she comes up to me and she's like, I've listened to your music. Like, I like your music. Like, I fuck with it. And I'm like, damn, like, that's cool. Like, I've never experienced any type of shit, like, negatively between any of them, to be honest. But what was your first, like, impression of me?
The first time I met you or after?
Like, of knowing me, period.
I mean, nothing bad, to be honest. I don't really judge anyone like that. Like, you know, like, even when you said yes to my interview, like, I didn't know, like, you were in sober or anything, and you still acted cool about it. Even when we were, like, low-key talking shit about each other in a funny way, like, I don't
just,
know.
like, messing around.
Yeah, I just thought you were cool, and then I saw you again at headquarters when I was ordering a drink, and you still acted cool. Like, maybe you recognized me, maybe you didn't, but I was like, no, like, she's cool. And I guess me being drunk kind of like, all right, let me ask her to be on the podcast because I know she makes music and this. But no, I didn't think anything bad about you. I feel like you're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. And even if we were, like, cool-ass friends, I think, like, you know, we could, like...
We could vibe.
Yeah, we could vibe.
We could vibe.
I don't know. I like to... Especially what I'm doing, you know, I got to be, like, cool with everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know there's beef and down there and here's, like, in between people, but I like everyone, you know, like...
I'm one of those people too. Are you one of those people that's like kind of like a chameleon? Like you can kind of like adapt to environment or to who you're around?
Yeah, it depends on who I am. I'm like, I got to vibe with them, you know?
I feel
but
you.
No, I mean, nothing bad, to be honest.
I feel like this is our first real encounter, like our first real conversation. We've never spoke before.
Well, no, because the first time you were in sober, and then the second time I was in sober.
I mean, it was, yeah, they weren't conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is like pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And it's like documented too. First conversation.
Mm-hmm. Is there any weird, like show or like talk show that you want to be in?
Oh my God, all of them. I love like talking and like being interviewed. Like it's I'm annoying like that. I just love it. I would want to be like on all of them, dude. Jimmy Kimmel. If Ellen was still doing her thing, I would want to be on Ellen, but she's not doing that no more. You know. Mm-hmm. Or do you mean like local?
Anything, you know? Yeah.
Oh, dude, all of them. Good Morning America. Put me on Good Morning America. Put me on Breakfast Club. Oh my God, to be on Breakfast Club, you know Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to be on Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Breakfast. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's how you know you made it. You on Breakfast Club?
Yeah, especially because their drama and everything. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. And where do you want to take your name, like Jennessey? Like, how far do you want to take this?
As far. The fucking stars,
like,
dude.
where do you see it actually? Like, where do you see yourself, and what are you doing to achieve that?
Oh man, dude, I've been dreaming about all this since, like I said, since I was 4. I've had a whole lifetime to envision this. Like I've envisioned the Super Bowl. I truly believe all that. It's never me talking shit. Like I think I could do this and that. Like it's genuinely that has always been the goal. I don't want to say the dream because it's not. That's never been in my head. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, it's always in my head. Like, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. I've always believed that. I don't have any doubts or questions about that. Like, literally, this is just the start.
So you 100%, like, you're going to work yourself to, like, even be at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm not the type of person to rush anything either. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm so young right now, and it's...
22, that's crazy.
I'm so young right now and I'm making music, and I feel like take advantage of your youth, you know what I mean? Like I should be working like a workhorse right now with my music and stuff like that. And I work really hard, but I'm also letting myself enjoy life. You know what I mean? I could get in an accident next week and I'm gonna die being a workhorse. Like I've done that, not with music, but in general, like where I work every day, all day. I don't see my family. Like I'm literally working myself to the core. I'm doing after hours. Like I used to be like an entrepreneur in like a health business. I've been there. There's no joy in that. That's not how you should spend your life. I think you should work hard and you should take time and make it a point to enjoy your life as well. So I do work hard. I am in the studio every week. I do work really hard at the bar so I can afford music videos, so I can afford studio time, so I can afford this is the look I want for this video. This is the look I want for that shoot, for shoots, for album covers. All of it comes from me. Mm-hmm. None of it is sponsored. So I work really hard.
So whatever you make, you just invest it back.
I work very hard. All of it goes back into myself. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't take trips very often, but if I do, they're usually music based. I'm going to see a show. I'm going to see this and that. That's important to me.
That's how I feel right now. Like, I have friends asking me, yo, let's go do this. Let's go to Tulum. Let's go to Cancun. I'm like, yeah, it's fun. Not going to lie. It's a good experience. But, like, right now I'm in, like, the grind mode, you know? I don't want to take just a vacation.
Just to take a vacation. Yeah, because
those vacations I could be editing a video, doing a podcast, doing interviews. Something's going to take me there, you know?
Right.
And, yeah, I missed out on a lot of stuff. I missed out on cool cookouts, trips, camping trips with my friends stuff. But it's because I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You know? And they seen the girl that I've done. It's not much what I've done, but now I'm known, you know? And it feels good that everything I'm doing and all this, like, late nights editing and stuff, it's
paid off.
It's paying off little by little, you know? So I think that's something that friends don't understand yet, you know? They think, like, nah, this fool's just doing his dumb shit. I remember I have friends that are like, well, you're still doing your little stupid videos? And now I get the views, and they don't even talk to me, you know? And this sucks. People that I thought that were my homies and stuff, and at first they used to laugh about it because I was just doing my videos, and now they see, like, I'm getting people in and the podcast and stuff like that. And, yeah, they don't talk to me. Have you lost people like that?
No.
Damn, you have, like, a nice group around you, I guess.
I'm telling you, I'm very blessed, dude. Like, it's fucking cool, and, like, I don't know, dude. I'm very blessed. I attract.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm very blessed. I'm grateful. Like, I really don't have that type of shit.
Not even family members are like, Mija, why you do that? Like, stick to school.
When I was growing up, yeah, like my family has always been super supportive of me singing. But when I've never told this story before. But okay, so yes, something like that happened. Okay. I played softball in college. Mm-hmm. I'm not even in college right now, but I played softball in college for, like, literally 3 months. Mm-hmm. And I quit in the middle of practice because I said I wanted to do music. And it wasn't no disrespectful shit. Like, I was playing, and I remember thinking to myself, like, I didn't give no one a heads up. Like, my family was so happy that I was going to college, playing softball. I was about to get a scholarship. I had a starting position.
So you were, like, good.
I had a starting position lined up for me right there. Like, wow. I was very good. I worked very hard. My dad is a very good coach at what he does. So I took a lot of what he teaches, and I really implemented that. I feel like I really worked hard at that. I worked very hard to get to that point. And it only took 3 months for me to be like, I told my coach, honestly, I know so many people wanted to be on that team. And I told her, so many people want to be here right now. So many people want the scholarship you're going to give to me, because she was going to give me a scholarship. And I told her, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think I love this enough as much as some people do for you to do that for me. Mm-hmm. So I think I need to walk away, because ultimately, like, somebody wants this more than me, and I know I want music more than this, even though I work hard.
You're not going to give it 100% because your mind's somewhere else.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you know what, damn. So I literally called my dad, my mom right after. No one, not even any of my friends knew. Like, nobody knew. I called them. It was the biggest, like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, you're fucking up. Like, it was a fucking mess. But flash forward to now, my mom's like, oh my God, like that, like, my music, whenever I get in her car, like, she doesn't know this, whenever I get in her car, my music is always playing. Okay. Like, she's always been my biggest supporter. But my family, oh my gosh, I think it just scares the fuck out of them that I want to do this, because there's no guarantee in their mind. Like, school's a guarantee. You get that degree, you get that job, you're set. Mm-hmm. You're good on money. I'm not worried about you. Music, though, even though I know it's going to happen, like, there's no doubt, to them, it's like, oh, fuck. Like,
yeah, I mean, because as parents, they want the best for you, and in school for them is just a guaranteed thing. But because it's how it's always been, you know, for years, you go to school, get a good job, and work till you die. Yeah. But how many people that do that actually love what they do as their job? Not a lot. So I guess them seeing as, okay, she's working on her music, it's kind of like what's gonna happen. But I mean, I heard this before. I don't know a single person that didn't work their ass off on what they love and they didn't succeed.
Exactly.
You know, you're gonna succeed if it takes a year, if it takes 5, if it takes 10 years, they're gonna get there because you're working your ass off, because you're working harder than someone that is doing it, you know, part time. And that's a good thing that you did, because you were focused on softball and music, and you were like giving 50-50 maybe, and you decided to do music 100%. So people like that are the ones that are gonna succeed in life, you know.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't even be this far. I feel like I've come so far, even though I'm not where I want to be. But I definitely wouldn't be like, you know, doing interviews about my music, a podcast talking about my music right now. I would barely be, I would be in season right now, my last season of college. And as cool as that would be, I think as proud as I would have made my family for that, I just know that that's not who I am anymore. Like,
and you can always go back, you know?
Yeah, I could go back and I could do it all if I wanted, but I feel like I made the right move.
And you still have those softball skills or no?
Probably not.
Nah.
I'm definitely slower than I used to be fast as fuck. I'm definitely.
Are you good at anything else other than music, softball, and anything else? Any hobby?
I feel like I'm a chameleon. I feel like I can do something really well if I like want to.
But right now, is there anything that, I do this on the side, like it's fun for me? Just a little hobby, maybe an instrument. I don't know, painting.
I'm learning how to play piano.
Okay.
So I'm doing that.
Okay.
I love to draw. I love to read. Okay, there's that. I love to read.
Do you know how to read the notes in piano or no?
No.
Or are you just an ear person? I'm an ear person in piano.
I'm an ear person.
Like if you give me notes, I don't know what the fuck I'm reading. But if you put a song, give me 5 minutes, and I can probably have like maybe half of the song.
Yeah?
Just in piano, yeah. Yeah.
So do you know how to play now, or?
I took piano for 2 years. I haven't played piano at all, but if you put a piano in front of me and you put a song, like, I don't know, maybe a Coldplay song, like, listen to it. I'll have the notes for you, like, real quick.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I wouldn't say I'm like a ear, like, notes person, but I'm more of, like, a visual. Like, if I watch someone do it, like, I can copy that.
In piano, though? That shit's...
Yeah, like it might take me a little while.
And I have piano hands, like I have big hands, long fingers. So
I think that's why I don't.
Nah, but
I don't.
I mean, like you were saying right now, like I love piano, but it's not really like a big thing for me, you know.
Yeah, no, I think for me, I want it to be like I should be putting more time into learning piano. I feel like it would help my music production a lot. A lot, but I just feel like I haven't been putting too much time into it, but I have been learning how to do that.
You ever thought of like doing any like lives and, you know, going a cappella on lives and stuff like that, or playing like instrumental music of yours and then singing in live?
I get really weird about social media like that.
Really?
Like I've posted, I don't know if you've ever seen it. I posted like a reel of me playing piano and singing acoustic. I've done it once. And honestly, like, that was really cool. I got a lot of really good feedback. But I'm really weird about going live on social media. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm just really weird.
You shouldn't care about what they say, you know,
no,
if it's that.
No, it's not like what they say. I'm never worried about what they say. I'm more like, I don't really want to, like, I just don't. I have no want to do that. I'm like,
Not even like TikToks, like maybe TikToks of you singing. I think that could blow up.
I think, oh my gosh. So all of my friends, so many of my friends are like on my ass about TikTok. They're like, bro, you need to use your music as sounds on TikTok. You need to make TikToks of you singing and fucking washing the dishes at the same time or something that. Like, well, I mean, there's people that do that. There's people that make coffee and they're singing. There's people that, you know, do shit and they're singing, or they just sing. And so many of my friends are telling me to do it, and I'm so weird about social media. I don't know.
You should. You definitely should. I
should, huh?
It's gonna help you grow more, you know.
Yeah.
A lot more.
I've tried to be super, like, I tried to be a little influencer at one point, and I just...
It didn't work?
It's not that it didn't work. It was working. I have no interest in that. Like, I love watching people do it. Like, I love...
Oh, sorry. So, like, what's your plan? Like, if you don't want to do videos like that, what's your plan of, like, putting yourself out there, out of El Paso, Texas?
I feel like letting the work really speak for itself. Like, I'm never going to be, like, in people's face like that and be like, you need to, this is, like, I'm going to let the music speak for itself. Like, I'm going to release it. I'm going to promote the release. I'm going to work hard behind the scenes and put it out there, and I'm going to be vocal about it. Hey, like, I have this song. I'm going to tell you why I made it. I'm going to tell you the process behind it, but I'm never going to be like...
But how many artists do you think they're doing that?
What do you mean, like...
Like the same thing as you, it's just that?
I feel like a lot of artists, like... I feel like many artists kind of do that. They do use their sounds as their own, like... They're all about their music. I feel like artists, even that have their own little ventures on the side, like Kali Uchis, her brand is mainly her music. When she promotes anything, it has to do with her music. But she's never like doing it in a way where it's like she's a influencer. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's more like, or like with brands, like it's very like, this is my music. And this is what it means to me, and this is what it means. Like, I see her post a lot of, like, this song has this energy in it, and this is what it means to me. And I think that's so beautiful, right? Because obviously that's her passion. And because I'm musically passionate as well, I'm like, I fucking love that. Like, I love watching, listening to that. So I feel like, I guess the people I want to attract are people who are passionate about music. Like, I wouldn't want, not that I wouldn't want, obviously I would want everyone to fuck with my music, but... That's my audience, is like people who really listen to what I have to say.
Right.
The like understand like the realness of it.
Okay. All right. Well, I have one more question for you. And you can give me one more question if you want, but this video is going to be up, right? It's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on the platforms. I want you to make a promise of where you want to be in 2 years. What do you think you're going to be in 2 years?
A promise?
I mean, something that you might, in 2 years, you're going to look back at it and be like, see, I did this shit. So where does Jennessey see herself in 2 years?
In 2 years, I'll be 24. I feel like in 2 years is going to be a big year for me.
Okay.
In 2 years, you want me to look in the camera and say it?
I mean...
I thought that's what you were
if you want to save it for your documentary, shit, you could take this clip if you want, you know, but
right.
I want to know where Jennessey wants to be in 2 years.
Okay, bitches.
Because in 2 years, I'm going to call you out if you don't do what you're about to say.
Okay, well, 2 years. In 2 years, I feel like I'm going to be at the beginning of my really big era. Like, the moment where a song first really pops off, hits the nation, that's going to be my era. Like, when Ice Spice came out with Munch, that era, now she's where she's at right now, that's going to be my time. That's going to be like where I step into the big scene, the big ball field. That's going to be it, 24. I feel like by 24, I'll be there. And by that point, I'm going to have, you know, bigger collaborations, bigger videos, bigger visuals. I'm going to have a lot more to say, a lot more life experience. A lot can happen in 2 years.
Put it out in the universe. Who are you going to meet in 2 years?
Who am I going to meet? Oh, man. Hopefully, like I would love to meet J. Cole. I would love to meet.
I'm putting you in the spot because I want you to work. Like I want you to make it up there.
And I like that. I like this. Yeah. I want to meet J. Cole. I definitely want to meet.
If you do, like, tell him to like hit me up or something.
Dude, what a lyricist, man! Like, I love him. Okay. I would love to meet J. Cole. Like, it's just so much. Like when you ask me these things, I'm like, fuck, because like. There's so many people. Like,
it is because
there's so much.
I want you to say of the things you've been thinking of. You know, every time you release a song, every time you do a video, every time you write a song, these are the thoughts that you always think. Oh, I'm doing this for this thing. So it's law of attraction. You know, that's what I'm trying to do for you right now. Yeah. Like in 2 years, I want you to work your ass off so you can make it up there. You know, like. For sure. El Paso has a lot of talent, and we better all make it there. Well, you're one of the artists that should make it up there. Trust me.
I feel like it'll definitely happen. I'm never the type to like rush no process, nothing like that. But for sure, 2 years, 24, I'm going to meet so many people. Like there's so much I have on my mind, so much I have planned. Like I couldn't even be like specific, but I'm definitely going to be on the bigger platform, the bigger ball fields. I'm going to have more. I'm going to be in the award shows.
There you go.
I'm going to be on the come up like that. I'm going to be recognized and respected.
And you better remember us.
Oh my God, dude! I'll probably still live here. Like I love being here with my family. But yeah, 2 years. Give me 2 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that clip for you because you'll make it up there. You know, just consistency. But I want to thank you for coming on today and telling people a little bit about yourself and now they know you more about what you do and where you work. And, you know, maybe people have a bad image about you because they just see you and now they, you know, they could go up to you. Yeah, you know, I heard you this and that. And good exposure.
Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for the conversation.
Oh, no, you're welcome. Anywhere you want to tell the people where you can find you, follow you, stuff like that.
Follow me on Instagram at Jennessey PR, JENNESSEYPR. And as of right now, that's pretty much it. That's where all my updates, all my music, all the links to my music.
And the album's coming out April what?
I'm anticipating April 15th.
April 15th.
April
Doing
15th.
a big party for April 15th, so.
We actually are. We are. I will let you know.
Yeah,
I will let you know.
I won't do any of those questions, I promise.
Please don't.
But
No.
yeah, well, thanks a lot for coming, Jennessey. Hopefully I see you around in the bars and stuff. And yeah, you better succeed, man.
I will.
Putting
It'll
pressure on
happen.
you.
Give me some time. I got you.
Well, this was one more episode of the 91VIBE5, guys. Vibes podcast. Follow me on IG, ALX Majestic, and the Vibes podcast on Instagram. Remember, guys, don't take shit too serious. Thank you.
Cute.